Holding space is about showing up authentically and creating safety in the moments that matter most. From parenting littles to navigating friendships and partnerships, I reframe tantrums, conflicts, and messy feelings as invitations to connection. I'm Julia Clark, a psychotherapist and play therapist with over 30 years of experience walking alongside children, families, and the people who care for them. Each episode explores the building blocks of emotional literacy, co-regulation, and boundaries, while honoring the intergenerational stories we carry within. Blending science with lived wisdom, I believe growth is playful, healing is possible, and we are all learning together. Hi, I'm Julia, and together we're holding space. Today, we're talking about one of the hardest moments for any parent, teacher, or therapist. When a child lashes out physically. When a tiny hand, or sometimes a not so tiny one, hits you. It's one of those moments that catches you off guard. You might feel shock, anger, embarrassment, or even shame. And yet, this moment holds incredible potential for healing. Because underneath that hit is not hatred. It's a nervous system saying, I don't feel safe. And the way we respond, not react, can change everything. What's really happening? When a child hits, they're not being bad. They're overwhelmed. According to Dr. Peter Levine, founder of Somatic Experiencing, aggression is often a biological attempt to discharge trapped energy. The body's trying to complete a stress cycle. It's fight energy without direction, not defiance, but dysregulation. That swing of the arm or stomp of the foot is the nervous system saying, this is too much for me to hold. And here's where Dr. Bessel van der Kolk's work becomes so important. In The Body Keeps the Score, he reminds us that our nervous systems store unfinished experiences, especially those linked to fear, helplessness, or disconnection. So when a child hits, they're not thinking, they're reliving a body memory, not a choice. That doesn't mean we allow harm. It means we hold the boundary without the shame. A polyvagal perspective. Let's look at this through the polyvagal lens from Dr. Stephen Porges. When a child feels safe in ventral vagal, they can connect, listen, and regulate. When stress rises, they move into sympathetic activation, fight or flight. If that energy has nowhere to go, fight often looks like hitting, throwing, or yelling. Our instinct might be to say, stop it right now, or we don't hit. But that voice often adds more activation to an already flooded system. Instead, the goal is to anchor our nervous system first, so theirs can borrow our calm through co-regulation. Because in that moment, what they need most is an adult whose lid stays on. What this looks like in real life. At home, your child hits you after being told no. Your chest tightens. You want to shout. But you take a slow breath, step back just enough for safety, and say softly, your body is showing me it's really upset. I won't let you hurt me. I'm right here when you're ready. You hold firm but gentle boundaries, safety without shame. A few minutes later, when the storm passes, you might say, that was a lot. Your body had big energy that needed help. Next time, let's stomp together or hit the couch cushion instead. This isn't permissive parenting, it's present parenting. It teaches emotional literacy through safety, not fear. In the classroom, a student lashes out and hits another child. The old model might say, send them out. But what that child really needs is regulation before reflection. The teacher moves in slowly, kneels and says calmly, "I can see you're upset. We're going to take a break together." She guides the child to a quiet spot, matches their breathing, speaking softly, letting the body settle before talking about what happened. When calm returns, she helps name what the body felt. "Your hands got really tight. That tells me your body had a lot of fight energy." Now, instead of punishment, the child learns awareness. Instead of isolation, they learn restoration. With a partner or teen, sometimes it's not a toddler's slap, but a teenager's slam door, a shove, or an adult partner's rage response. It's all the same nervous system language. The body is flooded, seeking release. In those moments, the most powerful thing you can do is not to escalate the storm, but to ground yourself first. That might mean stepping away, placing a hand on your heart, feeling your feet on the floor, and saying internally, "This isn't about disrespect. This is about dysregulation." From there, we can model what it looks like to return to safety without shame or threat. In the playroom, a child throws a toy or hits me during play. I pause, I breathe, and instead of saying, "We don't hit," I might say, "Wow, that felt really big. Your body has so much energy right now." If the moment feels unsafe, I move the toys gently aside, keeping my tone warm but firm. "I'm not going to let you hit me, but I'm still here." Then I remind them softly, "It's important that you feel safe here, and that I feel safe too. When hitting happens, it doesn't feel safe for either of us. Can we find another way for you to show me how big that feeling is?" Maybe they pick up a soft toy and squeeze it, or stomp their feet, or make a loud sound with their voice. That invitation gives their body a pathway, a way to complete the energy without causing harm. And my steadiness, the calm boundary that doesn't shame, becomes the repair. It tells the child, "You can lose control, and I will stay regulated enough to keep us safe." And after the storm, when they start to play again, that's the nervous system finding its way back to connection. The role of shame. When children hit, adults often feel shame. We might think, "What did I do wrong? Why can't I control them?" But shame disconnects us from curiosity, and curiosity is what brings repair. Winnicott taught us that rupture and repair are part of what builds resilience. We don't need to prevent every outburst. We just need to return again and again, showing the child that relationship survives hard moments. When we meet aggression with grounded compassion, we teach the nervous system that safety can hold big feelings, even the explosive ones. Gentle practices for meeting aggression with safety. 1. Pause before protecting. Step back, breathe, and ground your body. Regulation before intervention. 2. Hold a calm boundary. "I won't let you hit, but I'm here." Safety without shame. 3. Offer sensory outlets. Soft cushions, Play-Doh, deep breaths, running outside, ways to complete the fight energy safely. 4. Reflect feelings, not faults. Your hands got really tight. You felt angry. That helps translate the body's language into words. 5. Repair the moment. When calm returns, revisit with warmth. "That got really big earlier, didn't it? We found our way back." That's where learning and safety settle in. A story from a parent. A mother once told me, "My son hit me across the arm when I told him to turn off his game. I wanted to yell, but I remembered to pause." She took a deep breath, looked at him, and said softly, "You're showing me how mad you are. I won't let you hurt me, but I'm not going anywhere." He froze, his eyes filled with tears. Then he said, "I don't know why I did that." They sat together in silence. His body shook, hers softened, and in that moment the rupture became repair. Because safety doesn't mean silence. It means staying steady enough to hold the storm. Take a deep breath with me. Inhale. Exhale. Think of a time when a child's aggression caught you off guard. What did it stir up in your body? Anger? Fear? Helplessness? Now ask yourself gently, what did their body need in that moment? What did mine need? Because healing happens when both nervous systems find their way back to safety, not through control, but through connection. When your child hits you, it's not a reflection of failure. It's a reflection of their overwhelm. And your ability to stay grounded, to respond instead of react, teaches them the single most powerful lesson of all, that love can hold anger, that safety can hold chaos, and that connection can return again and again. This is part of our Holding Space series, where we explore how safety, not shame, becomes the foundation for change. Thank you for being here and for holding space with me. If the content of this podcast really resonated with you and you'd like to go even deeper, I'd love to invite you to step into this work more fully. Beyond the podcast, there are many ways that we can connect. Individual therapy for your child, parent coaching or support for yourself, and deeper IM sessions that explore intergenerational patterns. Additionally, I also offer webinar workshops and weekend retreats for parents, classes, intensive trainings and supervision for therapists, and large group presentations for educators or school presentations. Each are designed to help us hold space for the next generation of children in safe, attuned, and meaningful ways. You can learn more and explore what fits best for you at clarity.family.